Welcome to our countdown of the top 5 strangest planets ever discovered. You know, when we look up at the night sky, we often imagine other worlds out there. But some of these planets are stranger than anything we could have imagined. From planets made of diamond to those with scorching temperatures, these celestial bodies will blow your mind. Let's get started. Our first stop takes us to 55 Cancri E, a planet that orbits a star about 40 light-years away from us in the constellation Cancer. Now, what makes this planet so special? Well, 55 Cancri E is twice the size of Earth, but here's the real kicker. It's made largely of pure crystallized carbon. You see, 55 Cancri E orbits its star so closely that a year there lasts a mere 18 hours. This proximity also means the planet is incredibly hot, over 4,000 degrees Fahrenheit. Under those extreme temperatures and pressures, those carbon atoms bind together. And what do you get when carbon atoms get cozy? You got it. Diamonds. Imagine a planet shimmering with an endless expanse of diamonds. Some scientists estimate that if we could somehow snag a chunk of 55 Cancri E, it would be worth about $26.9 non-illion. That's a 26 with 30 zeros after it. Next up is a planet that's a bit closer to home, cosmically speaking. HD 189733b is just 63 light-years away in the constellation Vulpecula. And while it may look like a beautiful azure blue marble from a distance, don't let that fool you. This gas giant is utterly inhospitable. For starters, let's talk about the wind. On this planet, winds rage at speeds of up to 5,400 miles per hour. That's 7 times the speed of sound. But that's not the worst of it. You see, on HD 189733b, it rains glass. And not just a gentle drizzle, but sideways sheets of molten glass driven by those hurricane-force winds. Imagine trying to walk down the street in that weather. You'd be sandblasted into oblivion before you could say interstellar umbrella. The intense heat, estimated to be around 1,700 degrees Fahrenheit, melts silicate particles in the atmosphere which then rain down as molten glass. Now that's what I call a bad hair day. Our next contender is a real heartbreaker. WASP-12b, located about 870 light-years away in the constellation Auriga, is a planet on the brink of destruction. This gas giant is so close to its star that it's literally being torn apart. Imagine a planet so close to its star that its atmosphere is being stripped away, leaving a trail of superheated gas in its wake. That's WASP-12b's reality. Its star's immense gravity is pulling the planet's material into a swirling disk of doom, slowly but surely consuming it. This process also makes WASP-12b one of the darkest planets ever discovered. It absorbs almost 94% of the light that hits it, making it appear as a dark, foreboding abyss. It's a stark reminder of the power of gravity and the sometimes violent life cycle of celestial objects. Ever heard the phrase water everywhere but not a drop to drink? Well, on Gliese 436b it's more like ice everywhere, but don't even think about skating. This Neptune-sized planet located about 30 light-years away in the constellation Leo is a cosmic conundrum. Here's the deal. Gliese 436b is covered in what we call hot ice. Now, how can ice be hot, you ask? Well, the planet's surface temperature is a scorching 822 degrees Fahrenheit, hot enough to melt iron, let alone water. But here's the catch. The intense gravity of Gliese 436b is so strong that it compresses the water molecules, preventing them from turning into a gas, even at those temperatures. So, you have this bizarre situation where the water molecules are vibrating at an incredibly high rate, like they do in steam, but they're packed so tightly together that they remain in a solid state. It's ice, but not as we know it. And finally, we arrive at Kepler-78b, a planet that takes the concept of a fast-paced life to a whole new level. This Earth-sized world, located about 400 light-years away in the constellation Cygnus, is what we call an ultra-short period planet. Why? Because Kepler-78b orbits its star at a breakneck pace, completing an orbit in just 8.5 hours. Imagine that, a year that's shorter than a typical workday. Now you might think that living on a planet where you celebrate your birthday every 8.5 hours would be pretty awesome, but there's a catch, and it's a big one. Being that close to its star means that Kepler-78b is tidally locked, with one side always facing the searing heat, and the other facing the frigid cold of space. The surface temperature on the star-facing side is estimated to be over 4,000 degrees Fahrenheit. So while a year might fly by on Kepler-78b, you wouldn't want to spend more than a few nanoseconds there. Gap 3s. Now let's journey to a world that will send shivers down your spine, literally. Welcome to Ogle 2005 BLG 390 LB, a planet often referred to as the frozen hellscape. Located about 21,000 light-years away, this distant exoplanet challenges everything we know about survival in extreme conditions. Ogle 2005 BLG 390 LB is a planet where temperatures can plummet to an unimaginable -200 degrees Celsius. Picture a place so frigid that even the atmosphere is frozen. The surface is a desolate, icy wasteland, covered in a thick layer of frozen methane and nitrogen. This planet orbits a dim, red dwarf star, receiving very little heat and light. As a result, its environment is stark and unforgiving, yet its existence raises fascinating questions about the adaptability of life and the variety of planetary environments. Imagine standing on this frozen world, the sky a dim, eerie red with ice crystals crunching beneath your feet. It's a place where the concept of warmth is almost alien and survival as we know it would be impossible. Ogle 2005 BLG 390 LB is a stark reminder of the harsh realities that exist beyond our own, relatively hospitable planet. Gap 3s. Gap 3s. As we continue our journey through the cosmos, we stumble upon a world shrouded in perpetual darkness. Welcome to the planet of eternal night. This enigmatic celestial body, known as TRAPPIST-1H, defies the conventional understanding of planetary illumination. Unlike most planets that orbit a star, TRAPPIST-1H is locked in a unique orbital pattern that keeps it in a state of constant night. Imagine a world where the sun never rises, where the concept of day and night does not exist. The surface of TRAPPIST-1H is bathed in an everlasting twilight, illuminated only by the faint glow of distant stars. The absence of a nearby star means that this planet receives no warmth or light, plunging its environment into an eternal icy darkness. Exploring such a world presents unimaginable challenges. The lack of light would make navigation and observation incredibly difficult. Any potential life forms on this planet would have to adapt to the absence of sunlight, relying on alternative energy sources like geothermal heat or chemical reactions. Despite these harsh conditions, the idea of life existing in perpetual darkness is a tantalizing possibility. Could there be organisms that thrive in the cold, dark depths of TRAPPIST-1H? The prospect of discovering such life forms expands our understanding of the adaptability and resilience of life in the universe. Standing on TRAPPIST-1H, you would be enveloped in an eerie, unending night. The sky would be a canvas of twinkling stars, offering the only source of light in an otherwise pitch-black world. It's a hauntingly beautiful place, a stark contrast to the bright sunlit world we call home. The planet of eternal night challenges our perceptions of what a habitable world can be. It reminds us that the universe is full of surprises, and that life, in its many forms, may find a way to flourish even in the darkest corners of space. Gap 3s. Gap 3s. As we venture further into the unknown, we encounter a planet that defies the limits of magnetic force. Welcome to the magnetic monster. This extraordinary planet, known as HD 189733b, possesses an incredibly strong magnetic field, far more potent than anything we experience on Earth. Imagine a world where the magnetic field is so intense that it affects everything from the planet's atmosphere to any electronic equipment brought to its surface. The powerful magnetosphere of HD 189733b creates a dynamic and volatile environment with charged particles constantly interacting with the atmosphere, resulting in dazzling auroras that light up the sky in a mesmerizing display. But the beauty of this magnetic phenomenon comes with immense challenges. The intense magnetic field would wreak havoc on any exploratory missions, rendering electronic equipment useless and making communication nearly impossible. Navigating such a world would require technology that can withstand these powerful magnetic forces, a feat that pushes the boundaries of our current capabilities. The planet's magnetic field also shapes its environment in profound ways. The atmosphere is constantly bombarded by solar wind, stripping away lighter elements and leaving behind a dense metallic haze. This creates a harsh and unforgiving climate, with extreme temperatures and relentless storms driven by magnetic interactions. Despite these formidable conditions, the magnetic monster offers a unique opportunity to study the effects of intense magnetic fields on planetary environments. Understanding how such a powerful magnetosphere influences the planet's atmosphere and surface could provide valuable insights into the magnetic dynamics of other celestial bodies. Standing on HD 189733b, you would witness a world in constant flux where the sky is alive with swirling lights and the air crackles with magnetic energy. It's a place that challenges our understanding of planetary science and pushes the limits of exploration. The magnetic monster reminds us that the universe is full of extreme and wondrous phenomena, each offering a glimpse into the diverse and dynamic nature of the cosmos. As we continue our journey, we are reminded that the challenges of space exploration are matched only by the incredible discoveries that await us. Gap 3S. Thanks for joining us on this journey through the cosmos. As we've seen, the universe is filled with more strange and wonderful planets than we could have ever imagined. And who knows what other cosmic oddities are out there waiting to be discovered. From diamond planets to worlds with glass rain, the universe is full of surprises. And as we continue to explore the cosmos, we're sure to find even more bizarre and mind-blowing planets. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more amazing space discoveries. Keep looking up.